afternoon, Piney Grove. It's 80th year of teaching in Big Creek Elementary. Alumni are encouraged to buy a commemorative brick for just $39. Guess this old school needs some help rebuilding. The brick is customized with your name and years of enrollment and will be held at the campus indefinitely.
If you have heard of the coronavirus spreading from China, the virus is also spreading in the U.S. 81 people have died from the disease and over 2,700 people have been infected from it, while some in the U.S. also have the disease. Countries can now decide whether to close their borders, cancel flights, screen people arriving at airports, or take other measures. Remember to be careful, Grizzlies.
South Forsyth High School's Joe Miller was selected as the 2020 Georgia Economics Teacher of the Year by the Georgia Council on Economic Education.
Did you know there's a movie being filmed here in Forsyth County? It's called Freaky Friday 13th, and it's being filmed at Denmark High School.
A total of 8 people, including Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna, had died in a helicopter crash with no survivors in Calabasas, California. They were all given special permission to fly despite foggy weather and hazardous obstacles. A brush fire caused by the crash stopped first responders from arriving quickly. Kobe Bryant will still be remembered as the 4th leading scorer in NBA history and is 5-time NBA champion.
Kobe Bryant's charity causes will be remembered just as much. Intense charity creations and sponsors that include the Make-A-Wish Foundation, After School All-Stars, Stand Up to Cancer, and more. Kobe Bryant's efforts have helped spread awareness of cancers and education for low-income families' children.
On Sunday, January 26th, Kobe Bryant tragically passed away in a helicopter accident with him, his daughter, and 7 other victims.
He is going to take an 8-second backcourt violation.
8-second violation.
And now the Wizards, to show their honor and appreciation, Washington is going to inbound the basketball, and they will take a 24-second violation. So the 2 numbers that Kobe Bryant wore in his career.
Right now on the floor, number 24, the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant.
Not only was the Black Mamba a legend on the court, but he worked with a lot of charities. He donated money to over 8 charities and over $1 million to the National Museum of African American History and Culture.
Game for Kobe Bryant.
If you would like to support a charity in your community, consider donating or volunteering for Meals by Grace, a program that provides healthy food for families that need it.
How do you like dog therapy, Marin?
Because I love dogs.
Yeah.
In class, because Cooper's my favorite.
Yeah. How do the dogs make you feel?
Happy.
Good.
They play.
They play with you?
Mm-hmm.
How do the dogs make you feel?
Happy.
Happy? Okay, good. Why do you think dog therapy is important?
Dog therapy is really important because dogs love you unconditionally. They don't care if you have stinky breath. They don't care if you're feeling angry that day. They just want to love you no matter what. And studies have shown that petting a dog actually makes you feel happier, brings your blood pressure down, and eliminates stress. So everything's good about a therapy.
So, Jordana, what's your favorite part about being a cheerleader?
Hanging out with special needs and making friendships with them.
Ananya,
What?
do you like how your peers treat you?
Yes.
Are they fun?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your favorite part about K-pop?
I love Twice, and my favorite Korean girl group, South Korean girl group, and that's why I love them.
What's your favorite part about being a peer leader?
My favorite thing about being a cheerleader is that you get to help people who don't have the same opportunities as you, and it makes you feel better as a person, knowing that you're helping people, you know?
The Space Shuttle Challenger exploded right after launching. Among the most intelligent Americans aboard the Challenger that day, there was a New Hampshire school teacher named Krista McAuliffe. She was the first of a program to put a civilian in space. She was chosen out of 11,000 applicants as a gifted teacher who could teach to kids live from orbit. After the tragic disaster, many places honored her. Schools were named after her likeness, as well as many other programs around education. She continues to inspire.
What made your team successful this year?
Practicing hard and
Successful this season.
Working hard in practice.
our only 3rd place.
Running 16.
Our coach is pregnant. Yeah.
I had high expectations going into the season, and even though the expectations weren't quite necessarily met, I understand that sometimes wins and losses don't mean everything, but as long as my players are showing growth, that is the most important thing at the end of the day.
Actually, no, the season went better than I expected, and I'm super proud of the girls that they went out and they gave it their everything, and it was just much better than I had ever planned.
No, the season didn't quite go as I expected it to, because when you're playing a competitive sport, you always have things pop up and teams that are trying to get better just like we are, so we didn't quite have the results we were looking for, but I also believe it went exactly how I thought it would, which would be that I would really enjoy being around this group of boys and seeing them learn and grow in the game of basketball.
What I love about being a coach is watching players grow as basketball players, but for me it's also seeing them grow as individuals. One of my expectations for my players, or for all my players, is that they grow as individuals while playing for me, and that's the thing I love most about being a coach.
My favorite thing about coaching is watching the athletes get better and the progression that you see even through the few months that we were together, just seeing their drive and their ability to work together as a team, all of that, it's a beautiful thing.
My favorite thing about being a basketball coach is two things: the competitiveness of playing the game and trying to see how much we're growing in the game of basketball. And also, it's, like I said in the first answer for the first question, it's just really getting to know these group of boys outside of the environment of the classroom and just really getting to know their personality and seeing them from a different light of who they are. So I really enjoy that.
For those who are wanting to try out next year, the best advice I can give you is constantly work on your fundamentals and also play against higher level kids, because that is what's going to determine in getting you to become a better player. If you keep playing against just average players, you're never going to get any better. So that is the best advice I can give.
The advice I would give is just go out and do your best. Come out, don't be scared to. Just have confidence in yourself, and if you don't make it this year, then there's always next year.
My advice for anyone trying out next year for basketball would just to come prepared, to be very competitive against your fellow classmates and players on the court, and just have fun and realize, as a coach, I'm not looking to see how many times you messed up, but more so how much you're willing to rebound from any kind of bad play and how well you respond to it. So I look forward to everybody coming out next year who wants to play with us, and go Grizzlies.
Bizarre bear facts. So there was a Syrian brown bear named Wojtek who was enrolled in the Polish army for World War II. He achieved the rank of corporal, he smoked and drank, which is quite a surprising feat for a bear. Okay, I have the question on how does one do that if you're a bear? How?
Starting Monday, February 3rd, carnations will be sold. All flowers are $3 and will be sold in the atrium and school store. Send them to a Valentine, teacher, or a secret admirer.
Thanks for watching PGTV. Have a wonderful weekend.